That's pretty much all the different things that Esau is doing when it comes down to our people, man. You know, he put out these different things knowing that they're going to catch it, you know, because they don't know their heritage and don't know right from wrong. So it's like, oh, this is the way. And really all it is just to have them destroyed, man, like it says in Judith the 5th chapter.
He created the perfect storm, the perfect system, man. They take all the industry, the jobs, you know, anything to make money out of the hood, and what's left, he flooded with guns and drugs.
Yep. And then they utilize our culture, man. You turn the TV, and every other commercial, every other cartoon for kids, there's either hip hop or salsa merengue playing in the background, reggaeton. All right. They use our culture for everything, man. Hell, rock. That sound came from Jimi Hendrix, man. That heavy metal sound. And ain't nobody been able to do it as good as him yet, except Prince. But when they start talking about greatest guitar players, they never bring him up. He was the only one, in my opinion, and in many other guys' opinion, who could actually play like Jimmy could, man. Because Eddie Van Halen was good, but he couldn't play like Jimmy. Jimmy Page, he couldn't play like Jimmy.
It says, verse 10, it says, he croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. And they different philosophies and stuff, man. You know, they want to start it off when you were a child and stuff, because then you'll grow up just knowing about that, and then you'll be too quick to defend it, man. Somebody come against it.
Hey, the brother told me today, man, how his daughter was putting Vaseline on her face and all over her doll, and she got in trouble, and they asked her why you do that, and she said she was trying to be white. The brother said he wept.
Wow.
Because all the cartoons and all the things she's watching, she's saying that's what's glorified and lift up. This is a 5-year-old girl, a 4-year-old girl. But she's right. She's noticing the TV. Well, that's what's getting glorified. So she put it all over her face and over her doll's face.
This is
right, because he got our people messed up in the mind, man. Right? To be pale and have no color and can't go in the sun, that's beautiful. So they've taken beauty and it says, surely you'll turn the things upside down.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 28. It says, the Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. And for what the elder was saying and stuff, that happens mostly through Esau. Like Esau is the main vessel that he used to bring these curses upon us, man. You know. It says, and thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness. It says, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore.
Right. There's no answers but this knowledge right here. They can have all the black caucuses and come together and let's rebuild a community and let's do this and that, but none of that shit never panned out, man.
Why? Do you ever think why? All right, because you're still trying to use a system that's controlled by your oppressors. Point blank period, man. Your oppressor is not going to allow you to rise up, all right? To let you get to a sustainable level where you can be have self-preservation, that where you don't need him, man. You know, there's a word that I'm looking for, man. Autonomous. Is it yeah, I believe it's autonomous.
Okay.
Autonomous wealth, man. That's the word I'm looking for. They don't want you to have that, to where you don't need them.
Right,
you got your own land where you can grow your own food, your own animals, and actually generate income as a result of it. They know they want you to depend on their system, man.
And it's crazy, even if you look at something simple as sports or basketball, where the league is all basically Jake, man. Where who's the owners? Edomite man.
Right.
You can have your own league, man. You had a talent. People paying to see you go out there and dribble and dunk a basketball, not them.
Yeah.
But they're not gonna allow you because you're what? Because you're in America. You're in Babylon, man. And you think they're going to allow a owner? Why you think Magic Johnson ain't never owned no team, or any other basketball greats?
Yeah.
It's like, oh no. You guys are players. You can't be owners. If you can't see clearly that is a status that's reserved for Edomite men, if you can't see that, man, But Jake's so dumb. I fucking hate Jake, man. I can't wait till you 2/3 sports is so important to the most I start to start. You know, I hope all you Bear fans and Packer fans and Bull fans, that all you get that damn disease, that corona shit, man. And that your children get it, your mama get it, you have to watch them all die. Fuck you.
The ones that they do set up, like a Jay-Z or somebody, he'll just be like a fucking, like a face or a puppet.
He's a face because it's a Russian Edomite that really own that team.
Yeah.
He owned like a small percentage, but the majority of it is some Russian Edomite.
Right. We done came up. Well, you ain't came up. Like Jay-Z thinking about you, man. Please. How's him doing it? How's that gonna help us in any way whatsoever?
He's a pacifier.
Exactly.
See, that's the example of somebody that made it. A sellout ass nigga.
When you got like 2-3 Jakes that live in that building. Tokens. And I've been on the job while I was the token, man. And was too stupid to realize it. When I finally did, I left the place, man. I was like, damn. They hired me here because they needed somebody like me.
That's actually on the government, what do they call it? Where they gotta hire somebody, a woman, a minority, what they call it?
Yeah, they gotta have them,
it's a quota, what is it called?
You gotta meet a quota.
It's another word, but I forgot. But they'll do that at jobs.
Quota is one of the words they use.
Yeah.
They have a certain quota they gotta meet. So many women, so many men, so many gays, so many, right. Whatever. And now they're gonna throw
affirmative action.
Now they're gonna throw transgenders in there too.
There you go.
The lady was telling me, this lady I know, she was telling me too, like, especially in the legal system. She's like, basically, if you quote unquote black in like the legal system, like these public defenders, they're like, yeah, they just use them to set their own people up.
Pretty much.
I was like, damn.
I see that every time I'm in and out of them courtrooms, man. And especially with my personal experience of the crookedness of the courtrooms and the court system and the judges, man. Oh, some Honorable Judge Lee, man. I claim that motherfucker, man. Ain't shit honorable about you. Ain't nothing honorable about you, man. All right? Because basically, he's looking at my evidence, and he knows that my evidence has defeated, but see, he has the power to keep my evidence out of his courtroom and being presented. And that's all he's doing. He keep intercepting on the behalf of the crooked system that I just beat. I beat the system, but he keeps keeping it out. Because I pointed out all the fraud that takes place in order to enforce it. I pointed it out. It's all been pointed out, man. My paperwork could be made into a fucking movie. Real talk. The shit that they've done, it's amazing, man. The things that they did to stop it. All right, like shifting it around. When I have to serve the other side, now I got 5 more addresses. And then every time I search, and then it's never the right address. They got another address. It's
never ended with these
justice.
assholes.
Never get justice.
That's why they not gonna get any mercy.
That's why they're not gonna get any mercies. And that's why it says, "Woe to them who prescribe unrighteous decrees." Get that, Mama Show.
And the brother told me they towed his car. They took his license plate. So they towed him to Chicago. They took the license plates to Tinley Park. They took the car to they took the car to Indianapolis. They took the license plates to another suburb.
Why'd they take the car to Indianapolis?
Just to make it uneasy for Jake to get there. And then they took the stuff, like his belongings, out of the car and took that to somewhere else. So now he got to go to 3 different places to put it all back together. And I'm like, but it was told right here in Chicago. I'm like, what?
Wow.
Yeah.
These Edomites, boy.
This Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed.
Yeah. And right grievousness which they have prescribed, man. Woe unto them, destruction unto them, man. All right? Because that's just wicked, man. Straight wicked. That's a travesty of justice, man. Straight draconian law. Go ahead, brother.
James 2:13. For he shall have judgment without mercy that have shown no mercy.
Yep. So Judge Lee, you're gonna get no mercy, man. And all you prosecutors, and everybody's in on it, from the clerks to the lawyers. They're all in on it, man. Why? Because it's a money-making system, and it's a fraudulent system, which they're doing all under the color of law, and they're railroading people and destroying families, man, as a result of it.
And mercy rejoiceth against judgment.
And that's, as a matter of fact, to the point to where that's going to help bring sedition. Eventually, these guys have been victim of that shit. They gonna rise up, man. A lot of them on the verge. They're on the verge of cracking, man. You got guys be committing suicide because their life is made hopeless. You know, it's like, damn, I can't even afford to be homeless.
Yeah.
Wow. They'll take everything from you and then demand payment. It's like, wait, you just took my license and my car. I can't go to work. I lost my job.
And that's entrapment, you know.
Yeah.
There's this dude that I work with. He got put in child support, and basically he be talking about it all the time. And he looks depressed. Right. Agent just came in and they already took it.
They take your money before you even get it, man. You got to run that.
Yeah, most motherfuckers I know who got to pay that child support. They tell me like, I don't even work. What's the point? I be
it gets to the point for some guys to where, you know, like if a guy makes a whole lot of money, and he, you know, but if you don't make a lot of money and they taking half or most of your money, and it's not enough money left over for you to support yourself, you end up losing your car, your apartment, your house, or whatever anyway. So they make it almost impossible, and then yet they demand more. And the system, and the way the system is set up to increase, not decrease. Matter of fact, they fire women. The lady came on and just let it all out. So they will, if you get caught helping someone to lessen it or bring it down, you get fired. So the women get incentives to make it go up. So we see that you got a raise, you got a new job, you make more money now. Oh, well, we got to increase this. It's like, yeah, but I also got a new car and a new place and a new wife and a baby. Why are you going to increase it? Well, that's your problem.
And they still put you in jail if you don't.
They put people in jail, turn you into a straight up criminal.
Yeah, they hit you with that line. If
you can't afford to pay, they'll put you in jail. They'll put you in jail just like you was a murderer, a drug dealer, a gangster, a racketeer. Right in there with the rep. And then label you a deadbeat.
Yep.
Then you work for free in jail.
Yeah, that's the whole point. And then they tell you.
And the sad thing is that these women support it. Damn. This is the father of your child, and this is what you want to do to him?
We destroy it, man.
Yeah.
That's a lot of their income.
She that is my enemy. Get that, brother. And for the record, there's no such thing as child support. It's called Title 4D. Let's call it what it really is. It's called Title 4D, and it's fraudulent. And the way to beat it is to get it out of the state and get it into the federal court system, and that's the way you fight it. And then you basically just present the fact that your due process has been violated, because they violate your constitutional rights to due process by enforcing it. And it's fraud because it was never enacted in the positive law. And then the judge that enforces it is no longer acting as a judge, but acting as a debt collector. So if you're a debt collector, you can't through the courts place anything on anyone. So everything that they're doing is complete and total fraud, man. It's fraud.
This is Micah chapter 7 verse 10. It says, "Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power?"
That's right. So a lot of you women that has done that to men and destroyed their lives, the father of your children, the Lord gonna destroy yours, man. And he may use that very man to do it, man.
That's right.
All right, because I'm gonna tell you, as that virus continues to spread, and it's been said that the dollar's gonna crash this year, and I hope it be so. All right, as all this stuff goes down, hey, there's gonna be no. A lot of you women are gonna get paid a visit from some very angry. Yeah, you're gonna get paid some visits, man. And some of you are gonna die very painfully and violently, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of you deserve it anyway for being so wicked.
It's a lot of shit.
To put a man out of his own house You keep the house. Then you bring another motherfucker in there. You committing adultery with him. He got to pay for the house. And then, oh man.
Hey, that purge spirit coming back.
Hey, but I talk to a lot of Edomites. A lot of these Edomite men are getting put on it too.
Yeah, they getting put on it hard, man. It's not falling upon them. See, that was the thing that Jake was a victim of, but now Esau's getting put on it, and they the ones that's committing suicide.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of their birth rates have dropped, because a lot of Edomite men don't even
want to
deal
have babies
at all with no woman. None of that shit.
Because once they seen, damn, this is what them niggas was going through. They see what their uncle, their brother, their friends, they were like, fuck that.
Hey, that give a new meaning to that scripture. This was he who we counted his life as madness. Hey, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, Edomite men they'll get a vasectomy, or they do whatever they gotta do, man. They are not making no babies, man. Yep.
And also part of that judgment is that there's like some of these apps where you get together with people and you women, they get paid for being
Surrogate mom. Surrogate moms.
I don't know what that is, but they get paid for being glorified. When you get all these guys and stuff giving them money and gifts and stuff just to see pictures of them.
Oh, the Twitter bitches.
Yeah.
The SugarDaddy.com.
Instagram. Instagram bitches.
Know that.
Scout is one of them.
Yeah, well, I don't know none of that shit, but Instagram type bitches.
Yeah, and the thing is that these guys, they gonna be thirsty in that day. It's gonna be a lawless land and stuff. You're gonna try to call the police, and you're gonna hear that the number that you have called is not reachable.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's just gonna be busy.
Yeah.
You're just gonna get a dial tone, every time.
Because this is the most oversexed society that nobody's actually having sex or getting sex in. You know what I mean? Everything's so hypersexual.
A lot of men are sexually deprived. And then a lot of men are afraid to talk to women because of this whole Me Too shit. Right? Because it's like, you can't even you see an attractive woman, you can't even look at her because you don't see some crazy ass feminist. You're right. You can't look at a woman, you can't talk to a woman. You try, hey, how you doing? My name is so-and-so, so-and-so. That's sexual harassment. I just asked you your name.
Yes.
You can't... a man can't be a man in this society, man, and that's frustrating a lot of men. Men cannot be this what they call it, toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
So you just gotta sit back and hope. Well, I kind of like the chick. I hope she likes me too. Hope she says hello to me one day. You can't write. This is fucking madness, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because if you approach her with all respectful, you still will get, you can still lose your job because you don't know what kind of mood she in.
And a woman will only do that shit to a dude she really not attracted to. But if she feeling you, you can do whatever the fuck you want with a fucking woman, man. It's all bullshit, man.
Yeah. But why do that to some guy you're not attracted to? You could just tell him no. Tell him no, I'm not interested, or I got a man. Why you gotta, go and complain to your boss and say he did this and did that and all that. Guys get fired off jobs. So you got a lot of guys. So as a result of this, man, a lot of women are ruining their career opportunities because you got a lot of men, professional men, that don't want to deal with women at all. They don't want to have to. You have to sit down and interview a woman. They don't want to sit alone with a woman. They don't want to go on a trip where you fly on my private jet with me, or we go to the same hotel. They don't want to do none of that shit. Because it's like, you know what? I'm a president, a CEO, or so-and-so, so-and-so. All she got to do is say something. Yeah. And it's like, damn, I ain't even got no mouth from her. And all they got to do is say, I suggested. So what it's doing is it's starting to backfire on a lot of women. They're not getting opportunities like they used to now as a result of this, man. So it's having a negative effect on them. All right? Because a lot of men, a lot of professional men do not want to deal with women. And you see all the pictures with Keanu Reeves.
Said I couldn't think of his name. He be
Keanu Reeves, I guess something must have happened, and someone fan run up and take a picture and you.
Yeah,
and then in that picture he was gripping my ass. Yeah.
Hey, that just happened with the one actor, Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah.
They got him.
So and there was another, the MMA fighter. You saw the fight. He is in this fight and he won and the girl hugged him and after that, the girls were trying to hug him. He was pulling his hands away. He didn't want to. He didn't want to have He was like, fuck all that.
That's their new career opportunity.
And the girl was actually, they were getting offended because they're trying to pose and take pictures with him, and he kept pulling away from her. And he just took his trophy. I posed with my trophy. Right, the girl come, he was, nah, get out the picture. Like, yeah. So now your little ring girl is all about you being sexy and shit. And then you want to run up and hug a fighter, man. And and he not thinking about you. He's just taking a picture. Oh, well, he was gripping.